G'day, legends! How are we, boys? Where's the chat? You're here, chat. You're on the screen. I just didn't... I have to reset the chat window every day, because when I close the previous live stream, it obviously closes the chat window, and I have to... Hang on a second. Wait. Mulligan. Hang on. Mulligan. Hang on. 1 second, chat. I'll be right back. Go, boys. There's the chat. Fix it. Fix it. I don't like change. I don't like it. How are we, boys? What's good? What's up, Eric? What's up, M Operator? Good to see you, mate. How are you? What are you operating on, M Operator? How are we, guys? How are we? What's up, Chrissy J? Great feet, Chrissy J. Sorry, Shiloh. I didn't mean to wake you up. Sorry about that. At least you're going to have a nice early day at work today. How are you? Help me. Feeling better today, mate? I'm feeling great, brother. I'm feeling great. How are you feeling after Chris Duncan? Dougie can't stop scamming his community with the Eric shirt after the sign saga. I never promised the community the Eric shirt. I've only promised Eric the Eric shirt. And the Eric shirt will come after the UFC White House card is when the Eric shirt will come. I'm going to wear it. I'm going to sweat in it. We're going to get all juicy in it. And it's going to be great. Do not turn the notifications off, Shyla. Then you'll never know when I'm live. Don't be doing that, woman. You leave the notifications running. I've been listening to funk all day, chat. I've been listening to funk all day. I don't know why, but I'm in a funk mood all day today. Anyway, nobody thought I was going to be live for the Duncan fight. I had everyone on the edge of their seat. We did it. There were people in here, help me, talking about how you were enjoying just a little bit too much buckfast, buckwheat, whatever it's called, Buckingham, and that you might have drunken yourself into oblivion, as a good Scotsman should, and that you weren't going to make it for the stream, but you did, help me, and it was a great fight, and it went exactly the way that we thought it would, brother. So shout out to Chris Duncan and the Scottish everywhere. Chris Duncan and Quaylen Salkeld are on a collision course so that they cannot stop. How are you, MMA Master? Good to see you, brother. I hope you're well. What is up, Davidson Figueiredo's fan page? The Figgy loss has aged well. It has aged well for you. Mate, how are you? Looking festive down there in your profile picture. And M4 operator is obviously operating the M4. Obviously, the explosion juice. I had time to work on the top 10 list. So, let's do the top 10 list, shall we? Let us do the top 10 list. Wrong one. Wrong window. I'm all over it today, chat. Hang on a second. There we go. That is the list. Now, chat, I've made a bit of a debacle that I want to apologize to you guys for. How are you, Bilal? Good to see you, mate. Dougie said he didn't scam the community with the shirt. Only Eric. Eric is not part of the Dougie's Corner. Keeps us. Eric is above. Eric is like one of the pantheon of the gods. He sits above the Dougie's Corner community, looks down on it, and judges it. You better pray your boy Salkill doesn't run into Chris Duncan, dude. I'm praying that my boy Salkill does run into Chris Duncan. I think that is going to be a great fight build up between you and me, man. How are you, Bilal? Good to see you, dude. I hope you're well, man. Please tell me Charlotte Addits is actually going to get banned. No, I've decided I'm not going to ban him. I'm just going to ignore him. I hate Sharma Reddits with a dying passion, but I don't believe in banning people. I'm a free speech absolutist. So, much like Dana White has to put up with Tyrone Woodley in his promotion, I have to put up with Sharma Reddits. I'm going to ignore him. I don't have to interact with him. I must remind myself that he is just writing on a screen. But yes, we won't be banning him. We don't ban people here. We're against banning people. I searched, but I could not find your live stream last night. Oh, no. Oh, it's Yerp. It's Yerp_. It's Yerp underscore. Yarn can beat Uma. Yarn can beat Uma. This is true. What's up, Pardon Q? Good to see you, man. How are you, brother? What's up, Justin Kennedy? How are you, mate? How are you, Kyle Hendricks? I missed picks here or there. I think I'd make the list 68% or something like that. Yeah, well, that's why it's important to do them every week, bro. Because, yeah, some cards are easier than others. A true champion stays in every single week. But I have seen you in the list before. You do pretty good, Kyle Hendricks. It's actually Jock underscore now. Right, that is why. You got to establish yourself. Your name is your brand on YouTube. Help me, Jock Yerp. You can't keep changing it every week, mate. Find something and stick to it. As a friend, find a name and stick to it, and that is the name. Do not change it. Water bragging when I get here. I see how it is. I see how it is. I see how the water bragging goes. So, I made a mistake. Let me talk about the mistake that I made first, and then we'll get into the top 10 picks. Dougie's Corner group. Dougie's Corner group on Tapology, right? When you do the groups, when you go to the groups, you've got to manually select. You've got to join groups. Where is it? Create game, join game, manage events, group events. Right. So when you go to the groups, you've got to manually select which fight nights you want. Because if you don't select which fight nights that you want, you on Tapology can have your entire group get rated for a top 10 on every single combat sports event that is registered with Tapology all over the world. Tapology, as you know, is an insanely organized website. So they force the people that run the groups to actually go through and select individually what fight night cards they actually wanted to be for. Now, see how you have to go through them one by one and click on them? I thought that I had already done this. See how we've got next week's card for Las Vegas, Nevada already selected, ready to go? I thought that after I did the Qatar picks, I had done UFC 223. And the last card of the year. I thought I had planned ahead. I obviously didn't click on something. I don't know what happened. But for the Molly McCann Award and the Pride Award this weekend, who did the best in particular on this card this weekend? I don't know. I don't know because I didn't click on it. So I fucked up. I didn't click on it. I didn't select it. Maybe I didn't save it. Maybe I clicked off it. Maybe I accidentally clicked that little back button on the side of the mouse. I don't know. I sat down and went through the events. That's why UFC Fight Night Las Vegas Saturday, December 13th is selected. But where UFC 323 is, I have no fucking idea. So when we do the top 10 picks, as you will see, the Pride FC Award and the Molly McCann Award are empty because I have no fucking idea. So I don't know. But anyway, let me read some chats. I changed it literally once. I had under 100. No, weren't you help me first and then you were Yerp and then or was Yerp a different chat? I don't know, Jock. But whatever it is, brother, stick to it, man. Stick to it. Be Jock. How are you, Bruce? Good to see you, man. I forgive all of you. Well, not all of you. I forgive some of you. Hot take, the way Pantoja lost his belt is better for his legacy than how Merab lost his belt. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Like, Merab was pretty handedly beaten by Petr Yan. I saw that MMA Shea gave Merab every single round. I saw that Guru gave Merab, I saw that MMA Shea gave Petr Yan every single round. I saw that the MMA Guru gave Petr Yan 11. Gave him 4 out of the 5 rounds. So, whichever way you want to split it, Petr Yan beat the fuck out of Merab Dvalishvili. With Pantoja, because his arm broke because of what Joshua Van did, it can stay up in the ether of a fluke accident. Pantoja would have won that fight. Who knows how that would have ended. Like, that conversation can be had, whereas the conversation can't be had for Merab versus Yan. So yes, Mr. C, not a hot take, but true. I agree. Maybe it is a hot take, but I agree with your hot take, Mr. C. I'll take the Molly McCann Award. All right, I'll put you down, MMA Master, for the Molly McCann Award. 11 out of 14. Really good, Kyle. Really good. Honorary McCann Award for Mr. C for backing McKenny so hard. A lot of people were backing McKenny. I picked Yarn, but I'm not in your group. Well, pardon cure. Join our group, brother. It'll be cool to see Sugar beat up Yarn again. I don't remember when Sugar ever beat up Yarn. I remember a close fight that they had. Yarn won 4 rounds. Yeah, I'd like to see everyone's scorecard. So I went back and I re-watched it with my dad last night. I can totally see giving rounds 1 or 2 for Piotr Jan as well, especially with the damage that happened on the nose on the bridge. You could easily give rounds 1 or 2 to Piotr Jan as well. Scored a 5-0 yo with the sound off. First 2 rounds were close. They were very close. They were very close, but Merab really didn't do anything with the grappling. Yeah, I gave Merab the first and maybe the second, but I'm happy to say Jan 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm also happy to say Jan 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, round 2, I don't mind giving to Jan. Yep. I always back McKenny, Chiesa, and Pena. There you go. Mr. C's just got his favorites. User random alphabet. All the parlays were robbed in both MMA and boxing this weekend. They were, user. Yes. Yeah, absolutely, dude. The parlays would have had Pantoja going. They would have had Merab over 2.5 rounds. Yeah, they would have all been sunk. Crazy how Merab's face looks worse. Not really. Dude, Merab beat the fuck. Crazy how Merab. Yeah, not really. Alex. It's work too much today. Too much work today. Monday, chat. Monday. Destroying ceilings and doing demolitions. Piotr Jan was boxing the bleeding head off Merab. Not crazy that Merab's face looks caved in. Can we agree that Pantoja would win if we didn't lose? I'm happy to say that Pantoja would have won that fight purely because I picked Pantoja to win that fight. However, it's MMA. Like, you don't know until they start fighting. This is why, Juliana Pena versus Amanda Nunes, Matt Serra versus GSP. You can't say, obviously, Shyla, with 100% certainty that Pantoja was going to win that fight. I picked Pantoja to win. I think he would have won. But at the end of the day, once the cage door closes, you don't know, do you, man? Honestly, I gave Merab the second round out of pity. There you go, man. Even Isaac Cruz boxing match ended in a draw. No shit. Well, we don't really do boxing on this channel, random alphabet user. Pantoja faked it. Man, Pantoja quit. He just didn't want to be in there. Merab, giving Merab the second round out of pity is a fun one below. I'm okay with giving Piotr Jan the second round, dude. If he didn't lose, he would have won. Yeah, it's a bit of that one. I don't think the freak injury takes away from the card. I think a GOAT card needs a draw, a freak injury, some wild finishes, a war. I think the only thing this card missing was a comeback. That's why I said in my breakdown, Mr. C, I actually think the freak injury and the bit of controversy, it was a joke. Oh, there you go, Charlotte. We don't get deadpan Russian humor. There you go, Charlotte. Thank you. Yeah, a GOAT card needs something crazy to happen. And we got something crazy happening. That's what makes it such a memorable card. I think it's the best card of all time. I really slept on that and thought about that on the Uber home from my parents' house. I was like, yeah, that is the best card I've ever seen. Best card I've ever seen. I said with 100% certainty that Van was going to win. I told you guys to hop on the van. Everyone in the great van. Everyone back into the great van. All right, so I've explained why we don't have the Pride FC and the Molly McCann Award. Let us get on with the business of crowning our top 10 list for this week. Am I banned for mentioning boxing? I was just adding context to the house, betting everyone over in the... No, not at all, dude. No, I just couldn't add anything. I couldn't add anything to your Isaac Cruz conversation. But yeah, I mean, if the entire combat sports world got fucked over this weekend, kind of hilarious. Yeah, dude. I just have nothing else to add because I don't watch boxing, brother. Great card, but not the best card ever. I know no one's I wouldn't expect everyone to agree with me on that. Help me, Jock. I mean, when you're talking about the best fighter ever, the best basketball player ever, the best Pokemon ever, the best song ever, it's always going to be debatable. But I'm happy to, for me, in my opinion, I'm happy to call that the best card of all time. Happy to call that the best card of all time. I knew Yarn was going to win based upon my own research. The world had so much more color today. I know, dude. Me and Mitch were sending each other voice messages before the pay-per-view started about how fucking excited he was for Piotr Jan to get in there and maybe get it done. So Mitch was a true believer from the very beginning. If the Vettori fight wasn't on the card and the Pantoja injury didn't happen, we could say the card would be unbeaten for a long time. I liked the Pantoja injury, Shyla. I liked it. I want a little bit of controversy on the card. I need a GOAT card needs something like that. So Yeah, I actually like that happened, the Pantoja fight, Shyla. I will say the worst fight on the card was absolutely that Vettori fight, but even so, it wasn't a bad fight. It was just bad compared to how good everything else was. I don't like that Pantoja got injured. I like that something like that happened. A bit of controversy, a 1 in a million thing, a freak snap, a freak accident, like when Conor McGregor breaks his leg, you know, something big, a memorable moment, you know. Alexandre Pantoja, he's on the cusp of, people putting him on the GOAT list above Mighty Mouse for the flyweights. Joshua Van, he's only been in the UFC for 4 fucking years, only heard about the sport in 2017. And then a freak injury happens in 25 seconds. Craziness. You know what I mean, Shyla? So it's not so much I liked that Pantoja got injured, it's the memory of it. It's a big moment in MMA history, and it happened on this card, and then the rest of the card was amazing as well. I need context. I wasn't here, too busy riding high off my Scottish dominance of the sport. Why were you so wound up yesterday? It was like non-stop retardation from the chat. The whole chat was just being like retarded. Not the whole chat, but there was a lot of retards yesterday. And it was funny, as I was getting ready for the stream, you know, going through the top 10 and making sure everyone's top 10s were correct, I was listening to the Guru chat. I was listening to Guru's live stream while I was in here getting ready to go for this. And Guru was saying exactly what I was saying yesterday to his chat members. He was like, half of the chats are just a bullshit waste of time, rage baiting. There's something going on in the online MMA community right now where it's very troll heavy, right? Like, we're always trolling, we're always shit talking each other, but we're in like a special moment right now where the meta is to just try and rage bait as much as possible. And we've now hit that point of the live stream, the Dougie's Corner, where like, I've got to remember to not read every single chat. Like, most people don't deserve to get their chats read, so I'm just going to keep doing my thing and then just start ignoring people. Like, a lot more now. A lot more. Can you do the impression of Beanie Dougie in Stoner Pantoja's corner? That's going to fucking hurt, mate. That is going to fucking hurt, mate. You'll be right, mate. We'll be back in a few months, mate. We'll be back in a few months. I love how Van can easily just run out right away his first defense and didn't. I love how Van can easily just run out right away for his first defense. Run it, yeah. And he should. Like, Tatsuro Taira didn't get any injuries, so Tatsuro Taira is going to need a full camp. Dana was saying he would like to do it in Japan. So, you know, it's not like, let's do it in 3 months' time in Las Vegas. It's Christmas. A lot of Asians are Christian. We've already got the first quarter booked up, but we're definitely looking at like a, yeah. And then, geez, next year is getting so stacked already. Dana wants to do it in Japan. We've already got the first quarter booked. And then the White House is going to be in June. International Fight Week is obviously going to be in Las Vegas. So maybe they won't be able to do it in Japan because the calendar just simply won't allow it, man. Pantoja should have taken the full 5 minutes. He just didn't want to continue on. He quit. I wanted to see Van have a real win. I get that, Shyla. So did I. I wanted to see Pantoja have a real win. But, yeah, again, like I said, it's the moment, the shock factor. As Spadon Q says, it's the shock factor. People need to leave proper non-stupid transcripts and chats for sure. Dude, the chat yesterday was horrible. Can you do an impression of Beanie Dougie advertising Stoner Pantoja to break his fall with his arm totally straight? Can you do an impression of Beanie Dougie advising Stoner Pantoja to break his fall with his arm totally straight? Mate, if you just bend your arm a little bit, it wouldn't have snapped back that way. You got to use your head on the way down, mate. Use your head, mate. What's up, Paul? Good to see you, dude. Enjoy your lurk and jerk. It's called We Do a Little Bit of Trolling. Yeah, but you guys usually do a little bit of trolling, but it's gotten like nuclear. It's just funny. At first, I was like, is it just me? And I was thinking it might be just me. But honestly, if you go back and listen to the start of Guru's stream and put it at 2x speed, about 15 minutes in, you'll hear Guru being like, oh, wow, MMA YouTube is just retarded these days. Half of these are just rage bait. I'm going to start skipping donos now. Like, the exact same thing is happening in Guru's stream as is happening in my stream, so... I still don't understand why Pantoja posted his arm like that. It's just, these are the moments in a fight. Like, these are breakneck. We're talking about half a millisecond to think. You know, Pantoja's kicked. Van has caught the kick, dunked him, And if Pantoja had just posted on his arm and bent inwards, like it is such a small little thing. We're talking about milliseconds of time to think, and the arm either bending this way or the arm bending out this way. And it is what it is. It's crazy, right? Can you do an impression of Stoner Pantoja crashing out at your house after his injury? Oh, man, maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow, man. But I drive Ubers again, man. I'll be so excited if it was Van title fight in Japan. Yeah, well, that's what they're planning. But now that I think about the calendar, I don't know if we'll get there. It's the basics of jiu-jitsu. You don't break the fall with your hands. Yeah, I've heard that. I mean, I've noticed that a lot in the comment sections today, Shiloh, which also goes to like the thing of like, I got a real annoyance with people saying that was an accident. Like Van tried to trip Pantoja and Pantoja did the wrong thing and Van caused the injury. It is a bit of an accident, but it's also a cage fight, and an action caused an injury, or an action caused the fighter to have his bone broken. Yeah. Tons of hottie Asians at church. This is true. I give you credit, Dougie, dealing with the tards. Thank you, Master. Prisoner Beanie Dougie ordering a Parmo from Uber Eats only to see delivered with Pantoja with a cast on. Time for a fucking Parmo, mate. Oh, when the fuck is it? I gotta go downstairs. This apartment building. Fucking Alexandre Pantoja, mate. I'm not tipping. Can you do an impression of Stoner Pantoja walking into your room and asking you to massage his mangled arm? Brother, I can't drive Uber, brother. Can you rub this, brother? No. 3 likes is crazy work. It's a quiet Sunday, mate. What are you going to do? McKinney won the first 2 minutes of that fight. Duncan won the third. They robbed McKinney of a unanimous decision victory. This is what I'm talking about. This is the shit that I'm talking about. So Turner beat the mind of a bitch allegations. Turner beat the mind of a bitch allegations. He really did. What is your most Serbian take on this card? My most Serbian take of the card? I don't know. What are Serbians are chads that don't back down from war. Chris Duncan, we need to check his birth certificate, brother. Is he really Serbian, brother? Is he really Scottish, brother? He seems Serbian to me, brother. If Guru farts, you breathe deep. There we go. That's a good one. I gotta read the chats before I read them. How are you, Ricky? Good to see you, man. I hope that you're well, dude. How did you score the Blackwoods fight? I literally scored it a draw in real time. Scored it a draw in real time. It's a win on paper, but it's actually a no contest because there was no contest. No, there was a contest. It went for 25 seconds. How are you, Tunnel Man? Good to see you, dude. Tyra versus Moreno, early stoppage. Sure, bad stoppage. Tyra versus Moreno, early stoppage. Sure, bad stoppage. No. I think we're talking early by like a few strikes. Like 3 or 4 strikes, maybe at best. I didn't even think it was an early stoppage. What's up, Crisp? Good to see you, man. Serbians use the N-word. We do use the N-word. Can you do an impression of Beanie Dougie as the coach drilling Pantoja to stick his arm out as straight as possible if he gets taken down a camp? Mate, I've got a cigar here. I can do this properly. Mate, I've never been taken down, but I reckon if you get posted up, just fucking put your hand down. Just put your fucking hand down, mate. Think about it. Just fucking think about it, cunt. You'll be right. For me, Van... Hey, what's up, Chris? How are you, dude? For me, Van or the Japanese, the Hell fight, would consider it as a champ until they win. For me, Van or the Jap that he'll fight wouldn't consider it as a champ until they win against Pantoja. You can think that all you want, Tunnel Man. You can absolutely think that all you want. I completely disagree with you. Imagine being so good at submissions that you break your own arm. Now, that would be crazy. You break your own arm at the submissions. Fucking hell, man. Right, coming in at number 10. On this second last week, we have got 1 week to change this. That was a good impression, finally. You're welcome, Johnny. Michael Viesi. I don't know who Michael Viesi is. I think I'm going to kick him out of the rankings in the new year. Michael, you're in the top 10 consistently every single week, and congratulations to you, sir. I've never seen you in the live stream. I don't know who you are. I'm probably going to kick you out of the group next year. I don't know who he is. I have no idea who he is. Moving on to number 9. Well done, Ali. I don't know if Ali's here today. Ali might have been here today. Fuck, I'm not in there. I know, Justin. You missed out by a bee's dick. Well done to Ali. Ali is a regular, so well done to Ali. He used to be number 1. Now he's number 9. how things have gone, how the turntables have turntabled. But well done to Ali for managing to stay in the top 10. 1 week to go, Ali. Lock in, brother. Merab should definitely get a rematch no matter. He did Jan a huge favor by making a quick turnaround and giving him the opportunity. He absolutely did, Mitch. I think that Merab Dvalishvili 100% deserves the next rematch. I am worried that he won't get it because this is a fucking circus now. That was a completely underdog's main card. It was Tunnel, man. It was insane to watch it, which is also what makes me want to edge it out to a 9, to like the greatest card of all time. Upsets the whole way. Can you do an impression of stoned Pantoja picking you up at the Uber, but he crashes it into a fire hydrant and breaks his other arm? Man, I used to be the world champion, man. Come on, go! Oh, fuck, no. No! Thoughts on people saying Van is not a champ because of the injury? To me, it's a fight. Van pushed over Pantoja. Pantoja causing his arm to be... This is exactly what I think, Crisp. Crisp. I think this exact thing. It's not a fun way to win the fight. It's not an exciting way to win the fight. It's not the way that I wanted Van to win the fight. I hope Pantoja gets an immediate rematch. But 2 men got locked in a cage. 1 man did something to the other man, and his arm broke because of it. Joshua Van won the fight. I completely agree, Chris. I need Kyoichi Horiguchi versus Tsurushima Shimashita for the title at Sumitra, Saudi Arabia, a Japanese New Year event. Ball drops and the fight starts. We're going back to Pride. Yeah, Dana was asked about going to Japan at the old Saitama Super Arena, the Pride itself. And Dana is super interested in doing it. But just doing a quick head count, I don't think we have time to fit it in. Impression of Marvin Vettori taking an IQ test after this fight. Oh, I want to no takedown. Oh, no, I'm dumber. This guy's in the top 10 consistently. I'm going to kick him. Not what I said. You're talking about Paddy Pimblets. You're talking about Paddy Pimblets, folks. Van will be hated like Aljo. Yes, I've already started to see it. People already hate Van. Yes. And people are starting to turn on Mighty Mouse as well. Did you guys see this? Mighty Mouse looked directly at the camera when Pantoja broke his arm. And he just went, guess who's still undefeated? Not a good look from Mighty Mouse. Who cares about how Van won? Pantoja will be out for a long time. It was a real win. Fluke, but real. Let's just have fun right now and worry about Pantoja after. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a real win. It was like, shit happens. Bad win. Like, bad win. Fluky win. But it was a win. A win is a win is a win. He kicked the fucking ball. The ball went in the back of the net. Oh, but the ball bounced off another player. Who cares? He kicked the fucking ball. The ball went in the back of the net. He fucking won. He won. It's a sport. Yeah, this is Australian rules football. Have you seen the way our football is shaped? It's because it bounces all over the place. The ball bounced in a good way. He got a good bounce. He kicked the ball. It bounced off someone's foot, went to the fucking net. He won the game. It's really that simple. It's really not that complicated. Is Chris Weidman it's Chris Weidman kind of champion? It is a Chris Weidman kind of champion. Yeah, it is, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Would you rather have Volk lose his belt to Diego like Pantoja or like Merab? Like Pantoja. Like Pantoja. Because then I could cope as well. I could cope. When you lose like the way Merab lost, you can't cope. W Mighty Mouse, evil, Eric. That's not what he said, Count. That's not what he said, Count. Impression of Stoner Pantoja going to the doctor to fix his broken arm, but it's just Bryce in a doctor's costume. Brother, I got to use discernment on that arm. It's fucked. When you're Mighty Mouse, you can say whatever you want, bae. Shyla, she doesn't give a fuck. Piotr Jan beats Umar Nurmagomedov. Who gives Piotr his toughest challenge? Piotr Jan beats Umar Nurmagomedov. Who gives Piotr his toughest challenge? Oh, Umar would probably give him his toughest challenge. Umar, yeah. I think Piotr wins, but Umar would be the toughest challenge. Weidman still my boy. I thought Chris Weidman won the belt via proper KO and defended the belt when Anderson broke his leg. That's right. That's absolutely correct. That's what went down. Did you hear that Ioane Jacek and Jamal Hill had beef backstage? I heard that on Guru's stream, but I have no idea what he's talking about. Thoughts on everyone crying on Tuesday morning when the UFC website shows Van with a belt and a C next to his name in the rankings? Oh, Eric, wait till the pound for pound rankings come out tomorrow. You think people are upset now? Wait till the pound for pound comes out tomorrow, Eric. You know what I'm saying? Because they do not have a champion not in the pound for pound. They're going to have Joshua Van in the pound for pound somewhere. And that's going to piss him off, mate. Coming in at number 8. Nacho. Well done, Nacho. Well done. Coming in at number 8 is Nacho. Good work, brother. Good work. I'm sure you're busy working today with the family right now. No, not answering that. Coming in at number 7 is William Chayati. This is another one that I'm going to kick. William, I don't know who you are. You're never in the comments section. I'm going to kick people out of the group that just aren't in the comments section. It's a waste of my time. The top 10 is about people in the group. I don't know. There's too many. There's too many people in here. I'm going to kick you. If I don't know who you are, I'm going to kick you. All right. Where the fuck am I? Mighty Mouse has always been a little off to me. He usually is a good guy, but when it comes to the GOAT combos, he throws shade. We saw it with Pantoja, and he also discredits Jones every chance that he gets. Well, he just points out that John Jones took steroids. That's all he does. He says if you include steroids, Jones is the GOAT, but I was a clean athlete. I don't include steroids. So, yeah. Yeah. Impression of Cruz encouraging Pantoja to keep on fighting. You know, buddy, you should have just kept on fighting. This is why your dad kicked you out. This is why you had to become an Uber driver instead of staying at your house. Because you're a disappointment to your father. Now get back out there and keep on fighting. Why did you choose to quit, Pantoja? Impression of Mighty Mouse setting up a tripwire before the Pantoja fight. This will get him. Umar versus Van would be a lot of fun, but I have Yarn by a late round TKO or decision. Umar just doesn't have the cardio. Yes, Umar doesn't have the cardio, and after Umar getting so hurt against Merab, I don't know if Umar can take the punishment that Purity Yarn will dish out either, below. Van for the number 1 pound for pound. There we go, Mr. C. That'll get him going. Van is going to take Pantoja's spot. Pantoja was number 4, wasn't he? Operator? Dude, they can't put Van at number 4. They can't. Pantoja was number 1 in the elbow for elbow rankings. It was the shoulder. It was actually the shoulder. Can't believe as soon as I start to become a fan of Merab and Pantoja, they lose. I know, Bruce. MMA, it's a cruel fucking sport, dude. Cruel sport, bro. Yarn for sure breaks Umar, no doubt. Mitch is in his error right now. Kick him, Dougie, because then I'd be ranked. It's for the good of the channel, Bilal. We must trim the hedges. The tree of the top 10 must be watered in the blood of useless people. You should become an Islam and Hamzat fan. There you go. The champion is also at the top of the division, so no matter what, he'll be on the top of the pound for pound ranking higher than Pantoja. Yeah, I know. And isn't that going to fucking annoy the shit out of people, Eric? Isn't that going to piss people off, man? Impression of Van over-celebrating. Impression of Van over-celebrating while Stoner Pantoja rolls around in pain on the ground. Oh, man, I broke both my arms in the car, man. What's going on? What's going on out here? Oh, he broke his second arm. Oh, Dad, come here. Look at him on the ground. It's literally his legacy. Why wouldn't Mighty Mouse throw shade? Yeah, his whole thing is him being the GOAT. Of course, Mighty Mouse is going to protect it. What's up, Kevin? How are you, dude? I actually think Umar, Piotr, could look like JDM versus Islam, but with a bit more get-ups. Oop, chat's moved. But with a bit more get-ups from Piotr, I wouldn't be surprised. It's Matador-style decision win for Umar and inbred comments from Guru. I wouldn't be surprised. It's Matador-style decision win for Umar with inbred. Oh, like while Guru is screaming about you're an inbred, you're an inbred, you're an inbred. I'd have to look at their wrestling top pressure. Because Merab's never really been known for his top pressure. So I'd have to go back and watch Umar and see how he's specifically his top pressure and holding people down technique goes. That is really going to be the point of difference, right? Of course they can. He beat the number 4 pound for pound, so he is the number 4 pound for pound. Unranked to champ in a year's time. Oh no, it's crazy, Operator. I'm saying imagine how much that's going to annoy people. They're already angry at Joshua Van. Wait till they see him ranked at number 4, dude. I wonder how many people lost life savings on Merab and Pantoja. Oh, so many, Crisp. Dude, so many. So many. I was annoyed that I lost $5 on Chris Duncan, man. I said, Jock, help me, dude. I put down $5 on Chris Duncan TKO. Motherfucker gets a submission. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. Van wouldn't be 4. They'll have him like 8 or 9, and then Pantoja will be like 14th. Now, in the pound for pound, yeah, they'll have him low in the pound for pound for sure, dude. Impression of Aspinall finally getting his eyesight back, but Van bumps into him and breaks Aspinall's arm. Would you look at that, Dad? I can see again. Oh, good that. Good that. Out of the way, big man. Move out of the way. Oh, me elbow. Me elbow. You've broken me elbow. Trim the pubes. We must trim the pubes of the top 10. Umar versus Jan would beat... Oh, you watched the reaction. There you go. Help me. We zig when they zag. The fucking Scottish. Fucking Scotsman. The fucking Scots. Umar versus Yan would have been a lot of fun, but I have Yan by late round TKO or decision. Umar just doesn't have the cardio. I agree, Bilal. I don't think Umar's got the cardio to go with it. And dude, the pace of that fight yesterday was insane. Insane. That was a full 25-minute fight, dude. Crazy. Mighty Mouse has something to do with Pantoja getting injured and losing the streak, but I just can't prove it, or whatever the meme is. Yeah, that... No, I know the meme you're right. I watch memes. I get memes. I'm with Gen Z. I'm part of the young, cool kids. Let me guess what Christmas present you got your family. JDM Pingers merchandise. Yeah, I had 1,000 t-shirts that didn't sell. Mum's getting a Pingers t-shirt. Impression of Piotr Jan looking extremely racially ambiguous. Well, that's just how he looks. Umar has a risk-averse style to Islam, but Islam is clearly better at it. Umar still gets caught from time to time, but Umar is also super young, and the Daggies have a great track record against that JDM. Yarn, plod, high guard style. So it's interesting because Murad gives opportunities to hit you. Judy's immense pressure like Bilal. This is true. They're also very different on the feet, right? Like, because Umar's going to have that rangy taekwondo style, where Murad is more of like a shit boxing, like a bouncy boxing style. I get you. I get you. I get you, Cayman. You're making sense, Cayman. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Cayman. I get you, Cayman. I'm with you, mate. You're losing your bet was karma for telling Nacho not to cash out on his. It was, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember a few weeks ago when I told Nacho to hold strong. Shouldn't have done that. Made him lose a lot of money. Tom's Brown's disease is nice for letting him to be able to see whenever he's reacting to fights. Yeah, Tom's Brown's disease is good enough for whenever he's watching fights. Okay. He's blind when he looks up and around, not when he's looking dead on. Okay, Bruce? Tom's not lying. We believe Tom. Mighty Mouse always pretended to be above the game and the calculations, but he's just like everyone else. I don't think one of the top 3, top 4, maybe now ever since Islam Makhachev got into it. But, you know, at the time of him making these comments, I don't think the best fighter of all time or one of the top 3 best fighters of all time can really be considered as he's just like everybody else. Kind of an insane thing to say. Impression of Van bumping into Usman and Usman's knees exploding. What's up, Capathia? Good to see you. Impression of Van bumping into Usman and Usman's knees exploding like a nuclear bomb. You know it is what it is, man. I'm gonna be the next. Get out the way, old man, you dumb unk. Oh, my knees. Yan versus Umar would be so high skill. It would be a sick fight. How are you, Simply Kudos? Good to see you, man. 1,000 shirts. We didn't buy more. You bought one. Impression of Murad chilling with Zesty Dougie after his recent look. Hey, man, none of the training partners want jacuzzi, man. We want jacuzzi with me. Oh, your face actually looks a bit cut up. Your nose looks like a vagina. No, thanks. Words cannot describe the weight off my chest knowing that Chris Duncan will be in the rankings next fight. Well, I don't know. Will he? I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be there. Help me, Jock. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be in the rankings. I think he does. But I think the rankings at lightweight are getting super fucking competitive. Super fucking competitive. Did you see they're doing Ruffy? Was it Ruffy versus BSD is the one that's been rebooked? Or was it... Who was fighting Ruffy? Someone's fighting Ruffy in Australia. Then they've got Quaylen Sal killed as well. Then they've got Your Boy. Then there was Nazim Sadikov or something on this card as well. There was another lightweight on this card that's like on a massive win streak that should be looking at the ranking. Like the ranking, the race to the rankings is on. It's not a who is left for Duncan to fight. It's that there's a few Fiziev versus Ruffy. It's not a who is left for Duncan to fight. It's that there's only like 2 or 3 ranking spots available, and there's like 5 lightweights that are all contenders. Yeah, I think Duncan deserves a ranked opponent, but there's only so many ranked opponents to go. Duncan versus Bahamonde, that's what I mean. Like, there's only so many spots to fill in. The lightweight rankings are like winning a lightweight ranking right now is like winning a lightweight champ. No, it's obviously not the same as winning a championship. I'm saying it's like there's a coveted slot to get into the lightweight rankings, and it's really fucking hard right now. Dougie's in a much better mood today. Made one mistake and he almost banned Big Bruce. Yesterday was horrible. You guys were horrible yesterday. Is it just me or is Marab's face getting old too fast? Probably because of the PDs. Could be because of the PDs, and operator. Thoughts on Mick Parkin? I don't think about Mick Parkin, unfortunately. I should think about Mick Parkin more. Sean O'Malley may become champ again. He might, MMA Master. He's beaten Marab before. He's beaten Jan before. He might beat him again. Jan got the best of both worlds. Chinese computer brain and Russian stoicism. He's a Chad. He's an absolute Chad. I might get a tattoo of him on my ass. Jan Umar will be horrible marketing. No, it won't, Tunnel Man. Why are we turning on Tom? His eyes were badly injured. We saw it confirmed by every non-arrow doctor on the UFC payroll. I'm not turning on Tom Carpathius, but the MMA community is turning on Tom, and it's Waldo Ortez Acosta's fault. Physio versus Ruffy. I like that. That's the one that's happening, right? That's the one that's happening in Australia. Yep. People forget, man. Yan was undefeated until he lost. If he hadn't lost, I'm probably going to win. Duncan versus Moicano. I hope Duncan gets the Moicano fight, but like I said, it's tricky at the top. Put Duncan against Bahamondos. Duncan versus Manuel Torres 2. Here we go, boys. What 6-inch height and reach advantage ever mattered? Dougie hyping up for a Cejudo. Oh, I know. I'm so dumb about the Cejudo pick. I'm such an idiot with the Cejudo pick. Impression of New York rebuilding the Twin Towers, but Van bumps into them, completely crumbling to the ground. We will rebuild. We'll make them bigger. We'll make them better. Trump Towers is just down the road. I'm going to give all my money to the Twin Towers. We're going to make World Trade Center one. Get out the way, fat orange man. Move to the ground. This is a terrible disaster for New York. Who beats Jan now? Unironically, the one who I see beating him is Marab. He has to be the rematch. Yeah, Marab could win it back, absolutely. But yeah, Marab could get it back. The whole no game plan thing worked out pretty well for Joshua Van. No game plan works 7% of the... What is it? No game plan works 50% of the time. Every time. President of Paul Craig saying pride rules. Pride rules forever! Please do not do Duncan versus Montos. He gets chinned bad. Yeah. Believe in Duncan, mate. How are you, Dig? Good to see you, man. Does Marvin get cut after another loss? Probably. Impression of Van in a... Here's what you can do with Marvin Vettori. You can keep paying him $200,000 to lose off people on the Contender Series. Like, someone gets straight off the Contender Series and they get Marvin Vettori. And the UFC pay him $200,000. Or the UFC can just go to any Cage Warriors card, find someone with an Italian flag, and sign them for 10 grand. What would you do if you were the UFC? What would you do? If you were Dana White and you were a rich cunt and you just given Stymie 100 grand and you had Ronda Rousey sucking your dick, would you pay fucking Marvin Vettori $200K to get his head kicked in? Or would you just go to Cage Warriors and look for some dickhead with an Italian flag next to his name and pay him $10,000? I know what I'd do if I was the boss. Chris Duncan chins Mike Malap out a weight class. That is a hot take. Chris Duncan couldn't finish Terrence McChinney with ground and pound. We do need to have a conversation about pillow hands Duncan. Impression of Van in a little Burmese fishing boat crashing into the Titanic, causing the famous shipwreck. I said, oh man, it's cold out here. We gonna get back to Thailand. Hey, what the hell is that giant boat? Get out the way, boat. This Joshua Van stuff's pretty good, actually. I don't mind the Joshua Van one. Malotchin's Duncan in a round? Easily. Ironically, exactly, Carpathius. Did you just say Sean beat Marab in the first one? Did I just say Sean O'Malley beat Marab one? I don't think I did. I was probably getting confused with the Van one. Can I play your background music at my funeral? Fucking oath you can, brother. That second round in the Cejudo fight was sick. The Cejudo fight overall was sick, Dig. I really enjoyed it. I picked Cejudo. Why did I have to pick Cejudo? Why did I have to be a gay man? Background music is the good stuff. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Did Mum make a home-cooked Serbian meal last night? Dumplings and a mystery meat sprinkled with cigarette butts? How did you know? No, she made roast lamb. It was delicious. President of Dougie building a drywall, but Van knocks into it, completely destroying it. Oh! Time to go home and live stream with the boys. Get out of the way, you silly Australian man. You've put a hole in me wall, mate. 60% of the time, works every time. Aljo and Marab probably planning to switch weight classes. No, Marab will stay. How did Yarn lose to Aljo of all people and Sean O'Malley? Well, he didn't lose to Sean O'Malley. Number one, he got fucking robbed, mate. And remember, Aljo just backpacked the entire time. Olympic wrestling doesn't protect you for homosexual wrestling. I hate that we're going into 2026 and being gay is the best base for MMA. Why does Chris Duncan look like a 50-year-old ex-heroin addict? Scott? I know, yeah, my dad was pointing that out last night. My dad was like, he's 31. He looks 50. I don't know. Something about being Scottish. Marvin Coney does nothing for the UFC. Marvin isn't good. He isn't fun to watch, and he hasn't evolved at all. No, he's literally just Italian. He's just for the European cards. That's all. Can I play? We did that one. Who needs strong hands? The cunt has sledgehammer razor blades attached for elbows. Okay, so he's going to elbow him to death. There you go. Stop talking about Ronda Rousey or I might have to watch this stream naked. There are far better things to crank it to, operator. The best commentary on Saturday was super biased. I couldn't stand this trio. Oh, the commentary on Saturday was super biased. Yeah, I heard it back. I heard it back at my parents' house. Yeah, horrible. Absolutely horrible. Is Van Vietnamese? He is now, Carpathiast. I think Duncan was gassing after the adrenaline dump from the first 2 minutes of the fight. And he was a bit rocked. That was smart for go for this. So yeah, I think that's what it is as well. But it's fun to say he's got pillow hands because he couldn't chin McChinny. Impression of Van bumping into Chernobyl's nuclear cooling facility. And Eric just says, Israel. What's up, Cheddarhead? Good to see you, Josh Van. You knew it all along, Cheddarhead. You knew it all year long, you beautiful bastard. Impression of Joshua Van bumping into Chernobyl's nuclear cooling facility, calling Chernobyl nuclear meltdown tragedy. Comrades, we have finished the nuclear training facility. It is ready to go. The streets of Chernobyl shall be lit for 1,000 years. Get out the way, we are Russian, man. We ain't got time for this. What have you done, you silly, silly, small Asian man? How are you, Cheddarheads? Good to see you, dude. It is interesting that Jan has a master's degree in MMA. Basically, he's very well ran. The big question, chat, was Lucas Tracy right this entire time? Not gonna lie, if Morales won the title over a Muslim champ, there would be a breakdown in that community. If Michael Morales... Oh, I know. Michael Morales is like our Lenin going into the Greater Russian Federation, you know? Locked in a train carriage to poison Russia. That's Michael Morales. He is locked in a carriage, sent deep into the division of the welterweight division to inject Russians, Islam Makhachev, with homosexuality. This is the storyline. Yet another stream that I'm not going to be able to make public. Fuck. Why do I keep doing this to my channel? Why can't I just read the chats normally? Why must I say things like that? He's the gay communist injection. Lenin Agile. No, that's a crazy analogy, dude. What am I doing? What am I doing? Anyway. What am I up to? Jan Blachowicz still can't be definitely beaten in the recent. Jan Blachowicz just can't be definitively beaten. How good is Jan Blachowicz? No one can actually beat him. They must draw him out slowly. How good is him? I didn't watch the fight. How did Aljo backpack Jan and Marab couldn't backpack Jan? Marab's never been really much for back. Oh no, Marab has been a bit backpacky in the past. I think Jan's just gotten better, Bruce. He's had 5 years to get better. Fighters get better. All of you are casuals, but me, Eric, is at number 1. We all know that. Let's just say he couldn't. Let's say he chose not. You know what? Let's have a piece today. Help me. Let's have a parlay and a piece today. You think you'll just do a banning Rampage stream someday? I don't think so, man. I really don't like banning people. I actually hate banning people. I find it much more entertaining to just ignore people that are desperate for attention and watch them crash out. I must remind myself to do it. Can't believe he hurled Pantoja across the octagon, causing him to break his arm. Cheddarhead. This is what I've been saying. Josh Van did the thing that caused Pantoja to break his arm. This is and fucking Guru's crashing out about it, Shedhead. Now you and me, we're members of Jerusalem. We're members of Jerusalem. Go donate to Guru and watch him crash out, Chedhead. Chuck him a tenner and watch him fucking crash out, Cheds. See if he rages at you, mate. And then I'm going to go back and clip it and watch it. Jan has no personality. He's just an arrogant punk. That is his personality, mate. Russia. Gay pride flag will be going up if Morales gets the shot. We might have to hang a fucking pride flag off the back here, dude. Jan versus Pantoja was armed robbery. Nah, it was good, Sniff. It was good fun, man. How are you, Sniff? Impression of Evil Dougie, Normal Dougie, and Zesty Dougie all begging Van to stop bumping into shit. Can't keep fucking doing it. No, dude, stop him bumping into shit. I like it when he hits the big things. You must be older than Yan to run through him like Glover. It's true. Jan only gives it up to the daddy. No, don't say it like that. Jan Blachowicz only respects his elders. Thoughts on the latest story? I don't watch Raja stories, Tunnel Man. Arrogant punk is a pretty strong personality. Capatheist, being a literalist. I love it. Impression of Van bumping into Guru, knocking him out of his wheelchair. Get out the way, you fat, retarded fuck. Whoa. You didn't already hang up the pride flag when the Aussies fight? That's a boxing kangaroo. Thank you, dickhead. You are gay. Why are you gay? Where is it? There it is.
Why are you gay? You are gay.
Van is a Vietnamese. He is now. Ibo versus Ibo was the most mental first round ever. It was fucking sick. It was so good. I loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. What a great fight night. Best fight night card of all time. Best pay-per-view of all time. Best pay-per-view of all time. Easily the best pay-per-view of all time. Right. Number 6. Woeful. Cheeto. Woeful at number 6. Well done, Woeful. Good work, man. Dominant throughout the year. Staple of the top 10. Dominant is Woeful. Well done, man. Shout out to Woeful, brother. Number 5. Best picker in the Dougie's Corner community. Justin James. I don't know who that is. Does anyone know who this is, chat? I don't know who this is. Coming in at number 4 is Jimmy Boy. Well done, Jim. Well done, mate. Proud of you, Jimmy Boy. Well done, Big Jim. Coming in at number 4, 65.6%. Let me go back and read some chats, and then we will do our top 3. It felt so good chasing a Tara Van parlay, but I lost so much on Marab. I even live bet him. I mean, picking Marab and betting on Marab is the right pick. Deshaun. That was the right, even live betting him, you watch the first round, you're like, yeah, I'm fucking hammering Marab. It was the right pick. We did the right thing picking Marab, Deshaun. How are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Dougie, I'm going to do DMT and choke out Jesus. You can't choke out Jesus. He's your God, Sniff. One cannot kill his own God, Sniff. Impression of Van knocking out Islam and Khabib off a cliff while they're trying to get romantic with a goat. Keep going, brother. Keep going. What the fuck is that? Get them off this goddamn cliff. He clearly tossed Pantoja around like it was a baby. Shattered his arm. I don't know how they're confusing. They got to make Tara versus Van. I agree, Cheddar. He picked him up. He slammed him to the ground. He broke his arm purposefully, powerfully, thickly, girthily, Cheddarhead. I agree. You called it all year, Cheddarhead. Joshua Van dominance, mate. Do you think the fact that Van is now the champion will play a role in their rematch? I think there's a good chance it will. Like Joe said, the fighter gets 20% better when he's becoming the champ. I know you're paraphrasing. I don't know if it's the fact that Van is the champ now. More so the fact that Pantoja is going to need a year off, so he'll come back at 36 off a devastating injury to the arm. This is a problem, brother. This is a problem. Raja, you're choking after mocking me, mocking Jesus, choking. Exactly. The Lord is blessing me upon him. The Lord is giving me his blessings. That was a choking of the truth. Choking on the truth. That's how hard it is to speak the truth from the word of the Lord. You choke on him. Amen. What am I saying? Raja... the fuck am I talking about? Raja claimed that he was the one right. What Raja claimed that he was the right one on the that he was right on attacking Psycho Stewart. This is why he should be in prison. I'm happy that he said that on the internet. This is all the better to chuck him in prison. I agree. I think so. That was a go to pay-per-view. One of the best title fights I've ever seen. Best pay-per-view I've ever watched. And the title fight, the main event, was fucking insane. Insane. Background pic looks like a Chippendale, not an MMA fighter. What's a Chippendale, Schniff? Tyra versus Van. Let's run a chat ahead in Sakinama Gashishamiya Arena. The Pride Arena. The best pay-per-view of all time has Duncan on it. I'm not surprised, motherfucker. Chris Duncan. Of course it's going to be the best pay-per-view of all time. It's someone with better picks than me. Eric, you don't know where I came in this week, actually, mate. When it comes to who the fuck is Justin James, you don't know where I am at all this week, Eric. You don't know if he's got better picks than me. It's like Justin James. Do you have a Dougie's Corner tattoo? I do, MMA Johnny. I do. You'll never guess where. Van will give Tyra a round eye. That's just disgusting. Way to skip over my comment. I don't think I did, M4 operator. Stop talking about Ronda Rousey or I might have to watch the stream naked. You're a waste of time. A true waste of time and space. The culture frowns on tattoos, so their culture frowns on tattoos. This is true, mate. Technically, it's not the right thing to do because Merab lost the rematch. I think it's a good idea. Pantoja will come back and sleep whoever is holding the belt. I don't know if he will, M-Operator, again. He's going to be old and injured. I don't know if he will, dude. Jesus playing catch with Sniff's dog and okay, be nice to Sniff. Don't laugh at a man's dog. That's too far. That's too far. Come on, brother. Chippendale is a male stripper. Oh, right. I mean, I guess he does look like a male stripper, right? With the fucking pride and the Molly McCann on his cock. Yeah, that is very male stripper-esque. That's a good catch, Sniff. Trust Sniff to notice that. Got him. Got you, Sniff. How did you like that, mate? The question for Pantoja is whether he'll be the same after the injury. I think he won't get the belt back, unfortunately, for him to go. But MMA is a cruel mistress. I agree, Bilal's good eye. Yeah. It's not... It sucks. It really does suck. But I just think Pantoja is going to be too old and the injury is really going to hurt. And the year off with the ring rust as well. Like, I just... And also, I don't think Joshua Van is going to be the champ by the time Pantoja rolls back around. It will probably be Tatsuro Taira, if I had to guess. Posh and a gay version of a male stripper. Well, there you go. Well, thank you so much for letting me know, Capatheist. Van is such a wannabe YN. He will get a sickle cell. Maybe he will get a sickle cell one day. What's a sickle cell, Sniff? I don't understand your... racist and homophobic references, mate. I'm sorry. I guess we just have different banter in Australia. You and me just ain't vibing today, Snifferton. I don't know what this is. I'm not deep in the lore of racism and homophobia, mate. It's just not me, brother. I was saying all week Pantoja's striking is underrated and he came out swinging. Yeah! I loved the way Pantoja started the fight. Too bad me and Joshua Van had to teach him a fucking lesson by dunking him on his ass. I want the last thing I hear before I die as your background music. Wait till you hear the outro music, Hobknocker. You're gonna love it, mate. Sickle cell is a cancer. Oh, hopefully Joshua Van is gonna get sickle cell one day. Oh, Sniff. Come on, mate. You're better than that. That's like Cheddarhead laughing at your dog. Don't be doing that, Sniff. How you been, Sniff, man? How you been, dude? Day oneer of Sniff. And not a day oneer of Dougie's Corner. A day oneer of fucking MMA YouTubers, Sniff. If you guys don't know, Sniff is notorious on the MMA YouTube scene. Fucking notorious. Him and Cheddarhead, they're like the Goku and Vegeta are fucking around in live chats. Love you, Sniff. Love you. You're a good man. Where am I up to? What's the last thing to... Oh, okay. Impression of Yan occupying Marab's village and digging a copper mine on Marab's land. Impression of Yan occupying Marab's village and digging a copper mine. I don't know how to do that one. I'm sorry. Hats off. Dougie has a tramp stamp that says Dougie's Cornhole. You'll never know where it is, Justin Kennedy. I was referring to you saying it was the right thing to do to pick Marab. Oh, yeah, it was the right thing to do to pick Marab until Marab lost. But god damn it was the right thing to do to pick Marab. R.I.P. Brewster on Crip. R.I.P. DJ Aiden in Dougie's basement. I know, Christian Grey. They fucked around. They found out. That's what happens. I said Doug, not Dougie. Dougie is well, that's mean. I'm disappointed there was no Scottish flag flying on today's stream. Okay, help me. Maybe that'd be for your stream, brother. My comment might have gotten, yeah, it might have, mem operator. I didn't see it, dude. Dougie's sensitive about the hammer and sickle cell syndrome. I am. I hate communists. Sniffs insults about YNs are too black for Dougie to understand. They literally are. It's anemia or something that YNs are predisposed to. Oh, like Will Smith's wife. I get it. Wasn't it Sniff and Cheddar who got Bisping to say the words? It was Sniff and Cheddarhead. They double teamed Bisping. Did you see Van's post-fight press conference? It's related to my next... I didn't see Van's post-fight press conference, no. Seeing that manlet Van get tapped and napped like Dustin did Islam would make me happy. I'm happy, thank you! Are we going over the picks tomorrow? Have you done it already? I'm actually doing the top 3 right now. Sickle cell, alopecia, and alpaca, it's the same thing. It's all the same shit, mate. Coming in at number 3 in the Dougie's Corner top 10 community as we go into our last card of the year is Dougie. I hold strong, chat. I hold strong. Even though I had my worst card ever, luckily I've been so good at predicting this year, I can hold on to 3rd place. Coming in at number 2 of the Dougie's Corner. Best pickers in the MMA chat community is the real Bruce Wayne. Well done, Bruce Wayne. Well done, motherfucker has been at the top for ages. Well done, well done. And much like when Dana White had his champion as Tyrone Woodley and Dana White hated every fucking minute of it. And much like how when Dana White had Stipe Miocic as his heavyweight champion and refused to put the belt around Stipe, I believe he did the same thing for Francis Ngannou. Much like whenever Dana White has a fucking champion that he can't stand, he just ignores them and waits for them to be out of the rankings. I really want to give Bruce Wayne a huge congratulations for being number 2. I'm very, very, very proud of him. Well done for him. What a fucking legend. Sharma's number 1. All right, let's move on. Let us move on. Right, when the UFC pops off, we're getting an Apex card 6 weeks off. Right when the UFC pops off, we're getting the UFC Apex card 6 weeks off. I know! That's why this really felt like it was the end of the year, Cheddarhead. It really felt like we're there. But you know what? You know what the Apex card is, Cheddarhead? It's like the, what's that at the end of the book? The epilogue. It's the epilogue to the ESPN era. That's what it's going to be. Chedhead is a legend in the MMA YouTube space. Chedhead and Sniffs are legends in the MMA YouTube space. Yo, Dougie, my pen pal... Oh, hang on a second. Let me read this, because Sniff will fuck around here. Okay, Sniff says, Dougie, my pen pal from Africa, hasn't had a drink in days. I'm so proud of him. He's implying that it's water, chat. He's talking about dehydrated, dying Africans. Impression of Rose's coach grooming her. Call me when you're 18. Big Bruce Wayne. Well done, Big Bruce Wayne. I'm proud of you, mate. Well done, brother. No, Shiloh, you are not number 1. You're getting closer, though. This Dana guy kind of sucks. Someone should kick him out of the organization and replace him with a certain beanie where he fell in. Yeah, you get it. Didn't Sharma miss a fight from one of the last 3 cards? Unfortunately not. Help me, I looked. Would it be much more fun if you made the end of the year winner get a Dougie's Corner Golden Gay Time gift bag? That would be fun, wouldn't it? Wait, are you saying you're waiting for me to fall out of the rankings and lose like Francis? No, Bruce. I thought I made the joke very clear. I thought I was giving you all the praise and all the adoration for coming in at number 2 and then skipping over number 1. Yeah, there you go. You see the joke, Bruce? You see the joke that I made? Not really a joke. The bit that I did to cover up for my anger and hatred at Sharma wasn't really a joke. I meant it. I meant to do it. I did it on purpose. And I'm going to do it again next week if he's number 1 as well. And when I post the clip at the end of the videos, I'm going to crop his name out and just have number 2, number 3, number 4. I'm just going to crop him out. Just like how the UFC cropped out Francis Ngannou. It's going to be funny for the channel. Would it be much more fun if you made the end of the year winner get a Dougie's Corner Golden Gay Time gift bag? I'll send a video of me eating a Golden Gay Time to the winner at the end of the year, Christian Grey. With Bryce Mitchell's shirt, the Sal Killed sticker, Vegemite Gay Time. What about the Keep Pinging the Cunt one, Christian? Keep Pinging the Cunt as well. Impression of Derek Lewis throwing barrels at Super Mario. No, Sniff, stop. God. I will actually try and join and do all the cards. If so, because an online pat at the back means nothing. No, an online pat at the back means everything, mate. If an online pat on the back means nothing, then a crypto coin means nothing. And crypto coins are meant to be super valuable, so we can't be saying an online pat on the back means nothing. Come on, mate. Oh, I see. There we go. You wait for the Sharma for. That's it. That's it. It's the nuts that make the gay time good. It is actually the nuts that make the golden gay time so good. Oh, it's true. Say goodbye to the channel was brutal. I thought he was done for. I honestly believed I was going to ban him. I was in such a feral mood. Do you know what happened? Help me. So I finished that stream. Remember how I told you, oh, help me. You weren't here for that stream. During the stream, I had builders messaging me about how they were changing the plans for Sunday. They were changing the plans for today. I finished the stream. I go to my phone. The fucking new plans, the new plans that the builder has changed during the 7-hour stream, which was a pipeline of cancer, have changed because the clients tested their kid and their kid had COVID. So I get this news that Monday has changed yet again for like a third time. And then I go to the Discord and I see Sharma being a fuckwit as usual. And I snap. I mentally snap. I'm like, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him. That was a fun stream designing the JDM t-shirt. Whoever was responsible for the Soundkill one, that design is sick. Did you get one, Paul? Because Constol is the only one that got one, dude. How can you forget about Ping in the cunt shirt? How can you forget about the Ping in the cunt shirt? Are you still going to ban him? He's a wanker. I'm not going to ban him. I don't ban people. I believe in free speech. I'm literally just going to ignore him. We're talking about Sharma. Dougie, I figured you've been working too much at the expertise. We've all been there. Chat was weekday, was pushing it over the... Yeah, it was just one of those days, mate. It's all good. The card was insane. Why was the chat cancer? I wasn't here. It was just an annoying fucking chat yesterday, chat. Just one of those days, mate. It's all good. It's all good. We're going to move on. I designed these, as you guys know, just in case you guys don't know. I'm sure you guys do know. But I designed these. T-shirts for you lot. These used to be the old Wang Half t-shirts. I made them the original design t-shirts. You can go and get them as a black hoodie. You can go and get them as a t-shirt, whatever you want. There's a little bit of red on Nate Diaz. There's a little bit of red on Dustin Poirier in the blood. There's a red on the Rose. And every single one of the t-shirts has this little logo down the bottom right-hand corner. This little logo is there. It's the Dougie Corner pre-5,000 subscribers logo. So any merchandise that we sell before 5,000 subscribers is going to have this little logo on it, the Dougie's Corner pre-5K. So this merchandise isn't going to be available after 5,000 subscribers. That's why it has original behind it, because you guys are one of the originals. You got your Max Holloway, your Nate Diaz, your Tony Ferguson, your Dustin Poirier, your Ilya Tapurias, and every single one has got a little subtle Dougie's Corner 5K subscribers. Just letting you guys know about that since we were talking about the merch. I mean, technically you couldn't fault me for thinking you were talking about me when referencing Francis because you almost banned me. Yeah, I did almost ban. Well, you were there, but I get it. Yeah, so Bruce. And then Cheddarhead. So after all the annoying shit, Bruce... I don't know if Bruce was on the weed last night. I don't know if he had too many beers. I don't know if he was just tired. But he fucking... It's t-shirts and hoodies, Cheddarhead. Bruce goes and misreads fucking Google and gets me to check it like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, dude, you've read Google. You've got this wrong. It was just one of those streams, mate. It is what it is. How are you, Ollie? Well done, dude. I retired to a gay man, Henry Suda. Hey, guys, listen, guys, I really did, guys. I really did retire to a gay man, guys. I really did. I in Discord, so I didn't see him being a goof. Well, there you go. I've had a COVID twice. It's really not that bad. It's only an issue if you're immunocompromised. It's literally no worse than the flu. I don't know who the fuck is even testing for COVID. You'd have to be insane to get a COVID test these days. Imagine if JDM versus Islam went like Torres versus Dawson. A man can only dream. If JDM versus Islam went like Torres versus Dawson. Oh, right. That would have been insane, Ollie. But instead, hey, We got to be pretty happy with how Piotr Jan versus Merab went, man. That was a fucking banger of a fight. Get a Valentina shirt doing a dance for me. You want Valentina doing a dance, Christian Grey, for Christmas? Why not, dude? How are you, K-Dop? Good to see you, mate. Goodbye, K-Dop. It's the end of the stream. It's been an hour. We did the top 10. It's 5:30. Good times, chat. Good times. Who was in here listening to the music before? You're probably not here anymore, but that's the outro music. I know, Bruce. I know. Yeah, I know, dude. I get it, dude. I understand. It was just a misread from you. How about Blackwood's coming back at the end? Dude, Blackwood's coming back at the end was sick. Because he got 10-8'd properly. He got properly 10-8'd in the second round. And he managed to get it back, dude. It's fucking great stuff from Blackwood's. God, I love Blackwood. He's such an underrated fighter, man. Such an underrated fighter. This sticker never gets used. Let's get a Piotr Jan one. Yeah, we'll talk about maybe a Piotr Jan sticker, a Piotr Jan emoji, something like that. Legendary Polish power. We got the Christmas break. We got 5 weeks over the Christmas break, so we'll vote. You know what we'll do over the Christmas break? We'll vote on the channel emojis, and we'll think about getting a new emoji. We're never gonna ban Sniff. I don't know, Sniff. This is just my outro music. That's available in the YouTube creators backend. I don't remember what it's called, dude. Mod Sniff? Absolutely fucking wrong. That's insane. You know that's insane, Jedhead. You know that's insane. Oh, shit. Goated outro music. It's goated. Nah, Charlotte, I'm in a good mood today. It's just Monday. It's a great song, Sniff. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's called Imagine Picking. Dude, imagine. Yeah, I'm going to go have a shower and have a whiskey. Yeah. It's all good. It's been a good day. It's been a good work day. I went to the gym, made my recap video. We did the top 10. We had a good stream. Stream's been good. Stream's been really good. Day's been really good. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. See you later. Bye, bye, bye. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a good night, guys. Have a good night in America. Have a good Arvo in Australia. Have a good night in Canada. Rip a massive womp in Canada. And have a great day in Europe. Have a good day at work, Shiloh. Have a good day in Europe, all the Europeans. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye, guys. Appreciate it.